Claressa, if I could pick your brain on the women's boxing landscape right now with Katie Taylor fighting again against Amanda Serrano, what does Amanda have to do to get an actual victory against Katie Taylor? Does she need a stoppage to get that W after 2 attempts already?
Why would you ask me that? One, I know what she has to do. If she asks me, I would gladly tell her. Well, I'm not going to tell her on here. But something different for sure. Something different for sure. She has to know she's in there with somebody who's been boxing since she was a little kid. She boxed against boys her whole life. She's strong. She's durable. You know what you can hurt her with, and you know what you can't hurt her with. And I feel like Amanda just feels she can just come forward just with those strong punches and just beat everybody when I think last fight she lost on counters. It wasn't that she lost the combat, she lost the counters. She's throwing 2 punches and then she get hit with 4. So I think that she needs to maybe add some counters to her game. But the rest of it, like I said, if she hit me up, I'll tell her. But if not, I wish her the best of luck.
Thank you.
And I'll be there watching, as I'm always supporting the women. I'm always watching. MVP got that little beef or whatever with me. They got all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, I've been supporting women way before Jake Paul ass came around. 100%.
Would you support 3-minute rounds versus 2-minute rounds yourself? Would that make a factor?
For me? Oh, wait a minute.
For women.
If Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano was 3 minutes, Amanda Serrano would 100% get a knockout. I think Katie is smart for saying, no, we're going to fight at 2 minutes, 10 rounds like we've been doing. Because when you're accustomed to something, that's what you're accustomed to. If you don't spar 3 minutes and you don't work 3 minutes for at least a year, I don't think it's possible for you to do it. I think Amanda has been preparing for that her whole career to make that big turn. And right now, she's one of the women that can go three minutes, and it's normal to her. Everybody can't do that.
Would you be willing to do something, fight for yourself?
I told you a year, didn't I? A year. I need a year for that. Like, I spar 3-minute rounds now, but I don't spar 3-minute rounds to actually. It's a different energy between an actual fight and then like sparring. Like, a fight is really intense. So you only have one intense sparring session. You know what I mean? You got to have a lot of intense sparring sessions to do that. I think, like I said, give me a year when I'm boxing 3-minute rounds.
You would essentially have to start sparring 4-minute rounds to get accustomed to like how a 3-minute round pace would be in a fight.
They got to come with that dough.
Yeah.
They got to come with that dough, and they got to be worth my while.
When you talk about like you would share it with Amanda, you're not going to say it here. Is that part of a fighter's code? There's certain jewels you guys only share amongst yourselves. It's not for the public.
No, she may not want my advice, so why I'm put it out there.
We'd at least like to.
I mean, but y'all can't use it. She can. So it's like if she asks, I would gladly tell her. And if she feel like she don't need my advice, then great to her. And like I said, I was a fan of her before Jake Paul. I'm a fan of her now. I feel like it's a little secret animosity or whatever going on there, but.
Well, you did say you felt the thank you or the congrats was a little dry, right? After you,
it was very dry. It was very dry, and I want you guys to look at something because everybody think I just be picking. Look at all the girls' fights who I come to, and then look at my fights, and then you look at who's there, and then you can tell me who's the hater. That's what you have to do.
You don't feel like the support is reciprocated, kind of.
I've been at every Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight. I've been at fights before she fought against Katie Taylor. I've been at other fights too, with all the women. I come and I support. But when you see my fights, and I'm fighting for women's boxing too, for the equal pay, equal opportunity, equal TV time, you be at my fights, look around, and you tell me which female fighters are there. And then we can say who's the hater. Till then, that's all I have to say about that.
Thanks, Claressa.
Thank you, Claressa.
Hey, girl.